It's going to catch up, guys. Everything will be just fine. Let's go live. We are now live. Hey players, welcome to another live stream here on my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh. Every single week I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self so you can grow, you can learn everything. I want to help you guys really grow as people and become your best selves. I think I said that already. Anyway, sorry I'm jumping on here a little late. I had a bunch of things to do beforehand, but I'm here now and we are going to go over 5 attractive traits that will make your crush obsess over you. Guys, this is going to be a super important live stream, especially as a lot of you guys are heading back to school and you're just getting ready to talk to your crush, getting ready to kind of start things up, start those conversations, jump back into the fray of just really just being, you know, someone that your crush is going to desire, and in some ways your crush is going to obsess over. So when we talk about obsession, right, I don't mean like crazy stalker obsessed. What I mean is a person who's constantly thinking about you, wanting to know how you're doing, wanting to spend time with you. I think those are the qualities you want to kind of build and have your crush feel the same way towards you. So today I'm going to kind of show you, explain to you guys what those attractiveness traits are, how you can start demonstrating them, and how you guys can really just put them on display every single time you talk to your crush. Now, before I jump into that, I do want to say this, guys. As the chat's rolling through, if you have a burning question, something you want to ask me, you can always use the super chat function. That's a little $ down below as you're typing out your comments. Right next to it, there's a little $ there. That'll put your comment front and center. It'll show up right there for me to see. So if you want to kind of get something to my attention, something that's urgent, use the super chat function. I forgot to put my mic here the whole time. Sorry if the sound was bad, guys, or it was a little muffled. Yeah, I completely forgot to move my mic here. Anyway, let's get this going here. How's everyone doing today? I want to give shout outs to everyone that's in the chat, guys. Shout outs to everyone here that's part of the early birds here. We are just starting off on a loopy note here. Okay, shout outs to everyone in here. Dono the Gamer, good to see you guys. Dono the Gamer is a channel member. If you see he has a little $, the little sunglasses with the 2+ next to his name, it's because he gets exclusive member videos, exclusive member hangouts, different things that I'm rolling out for channel members, and I'm starting to get into the works of making. Dono the Gamer, good to see you. Anthony, a moderator here, good to see you. Anthony as well. Will Michaels, if you guys want your shout out, just say hi in the chat right now. Cool Seb Tuber, Yancey Coben, Jessica Gomes. I am the Kamenchik, Slayer in Combat, Matt Gannon, Ash is Trash, Ariane Cook, Zuck, Imani Galloway, good to see you, Imani, Nigel Williams, Tom Halls, Marta, Typhoon, Syed, Afghan, I always pronounce that incorrectly, I apologize. Gaming Time is Fun, 6518, Depp, 2018, Amelia Jasmine Grace, Clip Miller, Mag Life, Jelly Brows, Ryan Cheng, a bunch of you guys in here. Good to see so many of you guys in here. I want to jump into the very first point here so we can kind of start this conversation. Now, these chats are going to be super interactive, so I want you guys to participate and be an active part of it. This isn't just me talking. This is you guys being an active part as well. Ryan, good to see you as well. Okay, so jumping into the very first attractive trait, the thing that I think you need to have, it's something that I talk about a lot on my channel, and I think as I move forward, I'm going to focus specifically on, and that's building confidence and demonstrating confidence for your crush. So what does it mean to demonstrate confidence? Well, confidence means a lot of different things, right? There's a lot of different ways to display confidence and to showcase confidence. When I talk about displaying confidence and it being an attractive trait that pulls your crush in, what I mean by that is believing in yourself, taking risks, showing your crush that you're not afraid to put yourself out there, to try new things. Let me just pull the chat up here. Not afraid to put yourself out there and try new things. So, you know, a lot of people think that to be confident, right, is simply to just have no fear, to not be afraid of anything, right? Nothing gets to you. I tend to think of it a little differently. I tend to look at confidence as recognizing what your limitations are, recognizing what your fears are, and finding small ways that you can kind of work through them and kind of build up your self-esteem and your courage to kind of feel confident enough to tackle anything that comes your way. And here's the thing, guys, if you can kind of take that approach in life, if you can demonstrate that confidence, your crush is going to notice that too. So one thing I had mentioned was not being afraid of rejection. I think this is a huge, huge sticking point for a lot of people because, people are afraid to talk to their crush. They're afraid to ask them out. They're afraid to just approach them when they're around their friends or in and out of the hallways because they're afraid of getting rejected. They're afraid that their crush is just going to, turn them down or not want to spend time with them, not want to talk to them. And I think that's one of the reasons that holds a lot of people back from really getting their crush's attention. It's the fear of acting, right? You're not even at the stage where you're trying it and it's not working out. It's the fear of getting to that stage that holds a lot of people back. I want to jump into a quick chat poll here, guys. Have you ever been too afraid to walk up and talk to your crush before? You can write yes or no in the chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say. My answer is a big fat yes. I've been so scared to talk to my crushes at points. I've frozen up. I've choked up over my words. I've given myself a million excuses why I shouldn't do it. Oh, they're too far away. Oh, they're talking to someone else. Or I just wouldn't know what to say. Oh, I'm going to be awkward. Oh, I got to head over somewhere. Millions of excuses just came out of my mouth, and I'm sure they come out of your mouth too sometimes if you're holding yourself back from really just talking to your crush. Now, when we talk about confidence being a difference maker, being an attractive trait that your crush is really looking for, your crush wants to see that you're not afraid. Your crush wants to see that you're not afraid of rejection. And if you can approach them, you can talk to them, you can ask them out, that's going to put you above so many other people that maybe you're just too scared to talk to your crush. Now, I asked you guys, have you ever been too nervous or afraid to talk to your crush? Looking through the answers, Amani says yes. Juan says yes. Amelia, that's okay. Maybe that's something else. Jessica gave a sad face. Anthony Quentel says yes. Anthony says yes. Typhoon says yes. Dono says yes with the green chat bubble there. Drew says yeah. Chip says yes. I'm reading it, guys. Yeah, yes, hell yes, nah. I was really shy. Yeah, no. Hi, Drew. How you doing, Drew? Bunch of yeses, guys, a few no's in there, but it seems like approaching your crush and talking to them is something that we all kind of feel at the end of the day, right? It's that fear that holds us back, makes us uncertain of ourselves and not make us tongue twisted, guys. I think I'm totally thrown off because I did the stream at 6 o'clock versus 5 o'clock, so now everything's all over the place. But either way, guys, the point being that, we all experience that fear. It's something that happens to us. And I think that if you can kind of show to your crush that, despite the fear of getting rejected, despite the fear of things not working out, you're still willing to give it a try and put yourself out there. You're willing to take that risk. That's going to be a major difference maker for them. Because think about this. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna drop a truth bomb here because no one ever wants to think about this, but it's the truth. You like your crush, right? You think they're cute, you think they're cool, whatever it may be, right? You're not the only person that likes your crush. There are tons of other people that also like them too. I know it's something we never really think about when we think about our crush. We just think, I like them and that's it. But there are so many other people that are in the exact same place as you, sitting there thinking about them, wanting to be with them, wanting to kiss them, wanting to ask them out. There are lots of other people that are in that exact same boat for the exact same person that you like. So how are you going to stand out? How are you going to be the difference maker? What's going to be the difference maker here? I think confidence really is that difference maker because while everyone else is just too scared or too afraid to approach your crush, you're going to be the person that actually goes forward with it. So if you want to put an attractive trait on display, you want to get your crush to start becoming obsessed with you, that's how you'll do it. Because your crush is going to look at everyone else that likes them and say, okay, maybe they're cool, maybe they're fun, but they're just too scared to talk to me. But you are not scared to talk to me. You're not afraid to walk up to me. You're not afraid to make jokes. You're not afraid to tease me or to flirt with me. You're just putting yourself out there. And that's a risky move, but it's a bold move. So that's going to be a huge, huge deal breaker. Not a deal maker, not deal. Guys, this 6 o'clock live streaming on YouTube thing is throwing me off. It's going to be a huge deal maker, not deal breaker. It's going to kind of set the tone that your crush knows that when you want something, you're going to go for it. You're going to make an effort. You're going to challenge yourself and put yourself out there. Now, I want to ask you guys this. I dropped that truth bomb because, it's something that we never think about. We never really want to think about either, but do you think, guys, we'll do a quick chat poll here. Do you think there are other people that like your crush besides you? Or do you think you're the only one in your entire school, in your entire neighborhood, or at your job that thinks your crush is cute and wants to ask them out? Yes or no question, guys, here. Looking back, when I thought about my crushes, I was in such a siloed world that I thought I was the only one that liked them. But now looking, years later, I can easily tell myself, man, like, those girls were cute, and there were probably tons of other guys that wanted to go out with them too. I'll tell you guys a quick story here about confidence and how I used confidence to kind of differentiate myself from a guy that liked my crush as well. Now, I've told this story before. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but the story of me asking out my very first girlfriend, right? There was a guy that was her close friend. He liked her. In a way, I guess he was kind of friend-zoned. Long story, but he would hang out with her. He was part of her friend group, and I liked this girl too. Now, when it came time for me to just walk up to my crush and ask her out, somehow, I don't know where, but I found the courage deep down inside and I went for it. I approached this girl, started talking to her, started flirting with her, asked for her phone number, called her, made plans with her, hung out with her. We eventually started going out. Later on, I found out that the guy who hung out with her every single day was her friend. She talked to him all the time, but he never made that effort. He was never confident enough to differentiate himself from every other guy. He liked her too, and he was bummed out that I was going out with her, right? He was totally just down on himself because he missed his opportunity and he didn't take it. And now someone else stepped in and took it from him. So I was that guy. I was the guy who stepped up and asked her out, and he, ended up missing that chance. So don't be in that position. Don't be in that position where, your confidence or your lack of confidence is holding you back. And because of that, you're not giving your crush a real reason to want to go out with you, a real reason to want to talk to you. So I asked you guys, I'm just reading through some bunch of yeses. Yes, unfortunately. Yes, Josh. A lot of sad faces with it. Yeah, guys, it's totally true. It's something we just don't think about, but it's something I think we need to really talk about. I want to jump in and read what some of you guys are saying in here. Dono says, if hugging makes you uncomfortable, tell your crush that. I'm sure they'd understand. Absolutely. I didn't read the first part of that, but Jessica Gomes, if your boyfriend or whoever's hugging you is making you feel uncomfortable and because they're going a little too fast, there's no problem ever with stating how you feel, telling them, hey, I'm not really ready for that. I don't really feel comfortable with that. Can we take it a little bit slower? There's no problem with doing that at all. I would highly recommend it. I think Dono is 100% on point with that. Seeing what some of you guys are saying in here. Withered Bonnie says, can I have a shout out because I'm an animal? Absolutely, Withered. There's your shout out. Reading through what the rest of you guys are saying in here. Steph says you'll need more signals because on itself it's risky to assume she likes you. Yeah, guys. So I see a bunch of you guys asking questions here. Hal Lucky says, can you please tell me how to have more confidence, please? Yep, Hal, definitely. I think the step, and if you missed my video on Tuesday, I kind of break this down a little bit more. So I would highly recommend checking out my video that I made on Tuesday, where I talk about how to be confident when you don't feel like you're attractive. I think that video is going to kind of break down the steps for you to kind of go forward. But ultimately, what I think it really comes down to is recognizing first and foremost that you have what it takes to be somebody great. You watching right now, you have everything you need to be somebody great. And yeah, you may not be there yet. You may not feel like you're ready yet, but you're on that path and you're on that journey. And on that path and journey, it really is about taking small steps to get there. So if you want to build your confidence little by little, start with small steps. Start by making eye contact whenever you see your crush, or smiling at them, or saying hey as they pass you in the hallways. Get comfortable with doing those steps first. Do that every single day, every single time you see them. And then when you feel comfortable enough doing that, jump into the next phase, which is say hi to them. Start a conversation with them. Take it little by little. Like I said, watch my video on Tuesday. I go through that a little bit more in depth, but I think that's the first step, guys, building that confidence. That's the attractive trait that's really going to pull your crush in. It's going to make them start thinking about you, wanting to be with you and everything. So I want to jump into the second one here, guys. I'm reading what some of you guys are saying here, how to highlight people's names. I don't even know what's going on in the chat. I'm so lost in the chat, guys. People are asking, can we chat later on Instagram? Guys, I am super behind on my Instagram DMs, but I'm creating more ways for you guys to chat with me, and here's a few ways. One way is this. Anthony shared the link there to the Discord. The Discord is our private community, guys. It's all the people from the Josh Speaks who really want to work towards being their best selves. We're all on there. We have some amazing groups in there. Groups about groups, if they're called groups or chats or I guess they're called chats, right? Not groups. Chats about school and, chats to vent, chats to talk about relationship issues, chats to talk about things that you're drawing or things that you are eating or food and things like that. So there's a lot of fun chats in there. I would highly recommend checking out the Discord. I think you guys will like it. That's one way to kind of interact with me and other people in the community. Another way is through Patreon or YouTube channel memberships. Now, this is what I'm kind of doing. I've set up this system. If you guys go to patreon.com/thejoshspeaks, or if you go to my channel page here on YouTube, the little join button that's there next to the subscribe button. If you click on that button, there are different options, different levels for you guys. At the $5 level, you can join, become a community member. You'll get the link directly to the Discord. Discord is free, by the way, but you get the link directly to the Discord, and you can join our private video chat sessions. So they're going to be similar to these kind of video chats, but it's only a few people, and we're going to have a bunch of people on video, camera, and audio so that we can all communicate with each other. Or at the champion level, the champion level allows you to have a one-on-one conversation with me every single month. I think it's a great option if you feel like you need kind of that monthly coaching or just that monthly pickup. You want to check in with me, walk me through what's going on in your life. You want me to give you pointers. We can come up with a strategy and a plan for you as you go forward. That champion level, I think, is for people who really want to step up their game and really want kind of a life coach in a way to kind of help them through. So check out those options, guys. That's probably the best way to kind of directly get to me and have a direct conversation with me. I still answer my DMs. I still respond to comments. I do the best I can, but there's just too much sometimes that I can't get to all of them. So I think through Patreon and YouTube channel memberships, that's the best way to kind of directly get to me. Looking on to the next one, guys, here. Let's jump on to the second point. I should do a podcast. That is in the works. That's one of my future plans, guys. If you follow my I've been doing mini vlogs as well, and in those mini vlogs I've been talking about what I've been working on, the next steps for what I'm doing, how I'm building the Josh Speaks, and water break. And podcast is definitely on that list. Okay, what's the next attractive trait? I got to get through these before the hour, guys, so let's jump at the next attractive trait. All right. The next attractive trait that I think your crush is going to want to see to be obsessed with you is having a strong personality. Now, I don't mean strong personality as in like you're overbearing to be around or you're annoying or anything like that. When I say strong personality, I mean knowing what you like, knowing what you want to do, having interests. And then along with that, not just only having interests and having things you like to do, but having positive traits and qualities. So I've talked about in past videos, guys, even on the last live stream, what are some of the positive qualities that you want to have? The things that you're thinking about moving forward, the things that you want to kind of start incorporating more into your life, things like being a kind person, being more compassionate, being understanding, being a helpful friend. Having that type of personality and having interests and hobbies and just being an overall fun person is what's going to make your crush obsessed with you. Trust me on this, guys. Your crush is not going to care about you if you're a boring person, right? If you're someone who just doesn't really like to do anything for fun, or if you're just kind of very bleak and not a helpful person or not a kind person, your crush is going to be like, all right, well, you're just there. There's nothing that's unique about you. So if you want to be unique in your crush's eyes, you need to have an interesting personality. Now, I asked this in the live stream. I definitely want to ask again, guys. Let's do a quick chat poll here. What's one unique thing about you? Something that's part of your personality that, it's just something you love to talk about or something you love to share with people or something you love to highlight. I would say one of my unique personality trade points. I'm totally off the stream. One of my unique points is that I think that I'm a very good listener. I love to hear people's stories. I love to listen to people. I love to dive deeper into what they're talking about. And I think that in conversation, it becomes easy for people to open up to me and feel comfortable around me because I genuinely care about what they're saying. So I feel like that's one of my personality points that is so unique and something that people really respect and admire. And when I meet new people, it's something that draws them to me because they say to themselves, well, Josh is just a good guy, he cares, and I can feel comfortable around him because of that. So I asked you guys, I want to hear what some of your guys' unique qualities are, some of the things you feel are part of your personality. Steph says, I want to be more assertive. I hear you on that, Steph. Assertiveness is so important. Monsi Cranman says, I'm funny. Yeah, look, humor is, we're gonna talk about humor in a bit, but humor is definitely something that you want to start incorporating more. Hamish, good to see you, Hamish. Always happy to have you on the live stream here. Tristan says, I'm nothing, LOL, but I'm a good comedian. Tristan, I hear what you're talking about on that. If you feel like you don't have anything to bring to the table, I think it's important to sit down and really, really think about what matters to you and what you care about. Hamish, thank you so much for the £2 super chat. Hamish, I'm blown away. I'm humbled every single time you donate. It really does mean a lot to me, man. Thank you so much for being so supportive and helpful. Really, I appreciate it, man. So much. How's it going, Hamish? I hope you're doing well. We have to set up that one-on-one live chat. I know that things have been kind of hectic for me, but we're definitely going to jump on, man. Guys, in case you didn't know, Hamish is a champion level supporter. So me and him are going to have a powwow once a month. We're going to, have a video chat. I'm going to walk him through, whatever he's struggling with. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dario says, I'm an entertainer. Imani says, I'm funny. Jellybrow says, I'm a photographer and can make things funny out of random things. And I like to hear other people's opinions. Sorry if I'm yawning, guys. It's been a very long day. But yeah, I'm loving the things you guys are saying. Emma Peterson says, I'm very creative. I love to listen to other people and try to help them out. Absolutely. Typhoon says, I love painting and making models. Nice, man. Yeah, what was the question, Hamish? The question was, what do you feel is something unique about your personality that you love to put on display? It's kind of what I talked about last week as well. Champion of bananas. Like I said, guys, when I run in 2024, 1,000 bananas a month for every home. Anyway, so having a unique personality and a strong personality, being able to kind of showcase things that you like or put yourself out there in some kind of way is going to draw your crush to you. Because, guys, I'm going to drop another truth bomb on you here. And this is something you may not think about a lot, but a lot of people don't really have or don't really put on display any kind of unique personality. A lot of people are looking to just fit in, want to just go with the status quo, want to just kind of coast on by without being seen or being heard because there's a fear of standing out that makes you look weird or odd. And a lot of people are afraid to put themselves on display. Well, that's not you, because what I want you to do is to start getting more comfortable with the idea of doing that. I know it's not easy. It's hard. It's easy for me to just say, just do it and do it. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying just do it and then go on with your day. What I definitely mean is take those small steps, guys, because, the more you kind of understand yourself, the better that you understand yourself, the easier it's going to be for your crush to really look at you as like, wow, like that's a guy who's a lot of fun to be around. He's easy to talk to. People love talking to him. He has these really cool and interesting hobbies. Like I'm totally, oh my God. Got to start doing a yawn count. I'm totally just enamored with him. And that's the reaction you want from your crush. You want your crush to be looking at you like, wow, like, there's something about this person that I want to know more about. I want to learn more about them. That's the state of mind you want your crush to really be in. So having a unique personality is going to help you get there. Let's jump into the third point here. Guys, let me pull up my list here. So the third point here is someone had mentioned humor before, and humor is that third point. When we talk about humor, I don't mean slapstick. I don't mean throwing yourself against the wall or pouring something on your head or, like doing stupid things just to get attention. Now, I'm drawing a huge distinction between being humorous and being slapsticky and funny. Now, look, when I was young, when I was in middle school, I remember being slapsticky and funny. I remember doing things to get people to laugh, thinking like, oh, if I can get them to laugh, then they want to be around me and they want to talk to me and they like me. But ultimately, what I learned over the years is that people may laugh and they may be interested in the moment, but it doesn't stick. It doesn't last, guys. When I talk about being humorous, I mean just being genuinely witty, being able to kind of laugh at life, being cool, going with the flow of things, just seeing the humor in everyday life. I think that's a huge, the Josh yawn didn't have a yawn count. I know, right? Oh man, it's been a long day. Hamish says, Josh, I'm learning to fly planes, playing guitar, and loads more. Dude, you are a renaissance man. Learning how to fly planes, that is pretty crazy. That's an awesome thing to do. Yeah, guys, so like I was saying, it's like most people just want to coast by and they don't really want to stand out, or there's not a lot that they're willing to present that's unique about them. And I think it's important for you guys to find your unique qualities and put them out there. Now, when we talk about humor, what I really want to drive home that idea that being able to just go with the flow of things, not taking life so seriously, is really going to help you feel more at ease when you talk to your crush, right? When we talk about humor, it isn't just knowing something funny to say, being able to tell jokes, being sarcastic, being witty. It really is just kind of, laughing at a situation. If you walk up to your crush and something weird happens, you can kind of point it out. You can laugh about it. It's not that big of a deal. And your crush is going to be drawn to you if they see that you are that go with the flow type of person. Because if your crush sees that you're nervous and you're uptight and you're too afraid to talk to them and, things are too serious for you. I have something on my chin. Oh, thanks for pointing that out. The playback here is like 20 seconds behind, so I'm still going like that while I see it on my chin. Anyway, yeah, guys, so being able to kind of laugh at yourself, laugh at the moment is going to help you get through it. Now, I want to ask you guys, we'll do another quick chat poll here. Do you consider yourself to be a funny person? And funny in any kind of way, however you interpret it. Do you consider yourself to be a pretty funny person? I personally would say I think I'm a pretty funny person. I like to make jokes. I like to laugh at things. I like to just be carefree, and I think people appreciate that. I want to read through some of the things you guys were saying. Kickchair says, Josh, yesterday I was at a party, and like all teens, we played Truth or Dare. One of my dares was to put my arm around my crush. She instantly rejected me, and I was kind of embarrassed. What now? Ooh, that's a tough one, Kick. Yeah, I mean, look, you're going to run into situations like that where sometimes the rejection isn't always, I really don't like you and you disgust me. Sometimes the rejection is fear of what other people are going to think about you. And I think in Truth or Dare situations, because I've been in Truth or Dare situations before when I was younger, I used to play it all the time. There are times where people get nervous and they're afraid that other people are going to judge them. So they don't want to do things. They're afraid about what's going to happen. Other times it's just they don't like you and they're just pushing you away because they don't like you. But it's not always easy to read directly what that person wants in that moment. The best thing to do is I would say, if you like that person, you really want to get closer with them, talk to them more. You might run into a situation like that, but if, let's say, you're going to put your arm around your crush and they kind of reject you, that's an opportunity to be humorous. That's an opportunity to poke fun at it, to say something like, whoa, I was just reaching over to tap that person on the shoulder. Or like, hey, whoa, I was just stretching my arm. I wasn't going to put it on you. Like, make a joke about it. Don't take it too seriously, because if your crush sees you're taking it very seriously, then they're going to take it very seriously. They're going to respond seriously. So the more go with the flow you are, the easier it is for you to kind of talk about things and joke about things, the more open your crush is really going to be to kind of just recognizing, hey, I'm not going to take things so seriously. This is a chill person that I could just have fun with. So I asked you guys, do you consider yourself to be funny? Let's see what you guys had to say. Amani says yes, with a lot of S's. Monsi says yes. Typhoon says, nah, not really. Slayer in Combat says yes. Amani says yes, definitely. Walker says, yes, I am. Jelly Brows, I feel like I'm quite funny. Lewis Gordon, no, can you make a video on how to do it? That's a really good point, Lewis. I definitely will make a video on how to be funnier, how to be a more humorous kind of person, how to kind of just go with the flow and have an ease of life. Hamish says humor is a big part of me. Dono says yes. Jessica says I'm quite goofy and I do, I guess. Juan says no. Hunter says yes. Dario says hell no. You're not funny, Dario? Hell no. Man, that's a pretty strong answer. Chip says I'm funny like Ryan Reynolds. I'm sarcastic funny. Yeah, look, Ryan Reynolds funny is a great kind of funny to be, Sarcastic funny is great. Observational humor is funny is great. Go with the flow funny is great. I think the type of funny that I think that will turn your crush off is, like I said, when you're doing things just for attention. And a lot of times you may feel like you need to be in a place where like you need to do things like, let's say for example, you say something stupid or you say some joke or whatever and your crush laughs. You may feel inclined to like want to say more things or want to do more things. You might feel like, oh, well, I got their attention there. I got to do more things to get their attention. And then you get stuck in this loop where you feel like you need to keep winning them over. That's not where you want to be. You want to be in a place where you could say something funny. Hey, look, they laughed at that. Cool. You know what? I'm going to talk to them now. Rather than being a hamster in a wheel and doing things just to make them laugh, I'm just going to be myself and talk to them them and just have fun with it. I think that's the direction you need to start taking if you're using humor to get your crush to be obsessed with you. Now, I want to jump in and see what some of you guys are saying in here. Matthew says another back to school video. Matthew, don't worry. My video next Tuesday is going to be all about back to school. Stay tuned. It's going to be good, man. You're going to like it. Kick says, thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate it. And yeah, I feel like I'm a funny person. People rely on me, always make jokes. Yeah, Kick, look, if you're a funny person, man, like, have fun with life, man. Just joke around, be cool with it. Like I said, there are times where you need to be serious and times where you can just joke around and have fun. And I think that in most situations, you just got to kind of roll with it and have a good time. Like the situation that was mentioned earlier. If, like your crush backs away or is like, ew, make a joke about it. Be like, oh, chill. Like, just say something that I think can kind of ease the situation, because if they see that you're taking it in stride, then they're going to kind of let their guard down a little bit. Let's see what some of you guys are saying. Ballflake says, hey, Josh, I'm 22 years old and still live with my verbally abusive mom. I'm sorry to hear that, man. From this, I developed a major approval-seeking behavior, which kills my game with girls. How can I stop that? I totally get where you're coming from on that. If you kind of have a verbally abusive parent or someone in your life that you feel like you're constantly needing to seek approval, I think one way to kind of break out of that is to start involving yourself in activities where approval isn't the focus and it's more on just giving back and being a part of something. So I personally would recommend you volunteer. I think volunteering, let's say at a homeless shelter, volunteering at a food bank, volunteering to hand out cups of water for, races, things like that, being involved in situations where your only focus is to give back and not to receive, I think is going to help you feel more comfortable being in situations where it's like, you know what? I don't need these people to do things for me or to pay attention to me. I'm just here to put good out into the world. I think if you spend a little time doing that, it's going to help you kind of develop a deeper sense of ease when it comes to talking to girls, because you think to yourself, you know what? I'm just going to give back in these situations. I'm going to walk in. I'm going to bring my fun personality to the table. I'm going to show these girls just what a good time is like, and we're going to have a good time in this conversation. You start to shift your mindset there, but I think volunteering and being in a place where you can kind of give back more is going to help you start to reprogram. I personally would also highly recommend going to therapy. I think if you feel like it's something that's ingrained into your personality, therapy is a totally helpful resource, I think, that you should definitely look into. But yeah, guys, if you're interested, maybe I'll do a video on that too, the idea of approval seeking and being in a place where you feel like you need people's approval. I think that's a good topic to cover. I'm looking through what some of you guys are saying here. Landon says, I think the last person I liked kind of just faded because when I didn't like her, I really treated her kind of badly and was mean to her, but I kind of liked her, and then I grew up and now I like her. So Landon, it sounds like, you're kind of back and forth. You're not really sure where you stand with her. I totally get where you're coming from on that. Sometimes you just don't know where you stand with your crush, right? Sometimes you're just not sure. And it really is a matter of asking them out, dating them, spending more time with them. I think that's really what helps you kind of really work more towards feeling a sense of confidence and certainty when you're around them. I think this stream is getting more viewers simply because it's about like crushes and attractiveness and dating. And that tends to be what people are drawn to, which is, it's cool, but I'm happy that we can kind of also tie in more kind of self-growth points, because I think it all ties together at the end. Guys, before I jump into the next point here, point 4, I do want to say this, guys. After this live stream, I'm going to jump on my Instagram after party. So what is an Instagram after party? I'm sure a bunch of you guys know. If you're following me over on Instagram, and if you're not, my Instagram is the Josh Speaks. You need to be following me. I'm going to jump on. And after this live stream, we have our own after party. It's more laid back, more chill. All the cool kids are invited. That includes you. So follow me over on Instagram, guys. Just right after this live stream, I'm going to go live over there. What I do is I bring you guys on to video chat. So if you can't afford Patreon or you can't afford YouTube channel memberships and you just can't the money or resources to give, that's an opportunity to have one-on-one video chat time with me. You can jump in those live streams. It's a lot of fun. A lot of cool people jump on there. So that's always an option, guys. Follow me over on Instagram to join those live streams. All right, let's jump into the fourth point here. I want to get through all 5 points, and then I'm going to leave some time for Q&A, because I think Q&A is something I want to start incorporating way more into this. Guys, for those of you that are in the UK or over in Europe on the other side of the pond, over here in New York, thank you guys for being on this live stream. I know it's super late, and I know by the time I get to Instagram, it's going to be even later. So I got to figure out a solution. Hopefully I can do things earlier sometimes for the people that are on the other side of the world, because not everyone gets to join, and I want to make sure everyone has that opportunity. All right. Let's see. Emma says, I'm turning 21 next Tuesday, and my mom wants me to get a job, but I don't know what kind of job I want yet. What should I do? That's a good question, Emma. I think when it comes to getting a job, you may want to think about what's available, right? What is kind of options for you? Do you want the kind of job that you have to travel far to? Do you want the kind of job you have to drive to or be driven to, or you can take public transportation? Do you want the kind of job that's maybe local in your area? Also, do you want the kind of job where you have to interact with a lot of people, or do you want a job where maybe it's less interaction with people? Maybe you work on a computer, or maybe you work, in a store, or behind a desk, or whatever it may be. So I would think about the type of setting for work that you want. So for example, for me, my day job, what I do during the day outside of YouTube and everything, is I work for an education company, and I work from home. So I'm here, and it gives me more flexibility and more time to kind of, I need to do things early in the morning. Let me go, record my videos and stuff. And I don't have to worry about traveling, to work. I don't have to worry about going somewhere. I just have the ease and availability of kind of just jumping into what I need to when I need to. So that's something to think about, guys. Let's jump into this fourth point here, because this fourth point is going to be an important one, guys. When we talk about winning your crush over, when we talk about attractive traits that will make your crush obsess over you, I think strength is a huge, huge point. Now, on my last video, a lot of people were pointing out, you need looks, you need money, you need status in order to be attractive. And without those things, you're not attractive. And look, I'm not going to lie to you, right? Having those things helps, right? Society, in general, favors certain things, right? We look at someone who has a lot of money, and we're attracted to them, or we want to be with them, or we want to be around them because they have security. They have stability. They have protection, right? They can take care of themselves. They can put a roof over their head. So when we think about money, it's like, it isn't so much the money, it's those lower level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs that we're really attracted to. Wow, this person doesn't have to think about money. They can just kind of coast and take care of things, and there's an ease of life to it. But when I talk about strength, some people look at strength as like physical strength, right? Oh, physical strength. There's an element of that there, right? If you are physically strong, if you're muscular, whatever it may be, yeah, people are going to be attracted to you, definitely, because being physically strong on a deeper level means that you can provide and you can protect someone. And that's what we're really attracted to. So, but when I mean strength, I mean a deeper core of a strong sense of self, right? Meaning, when people say things to you, when people tease you, when people spread rumors, people make fun of you, you're not rattled by that. You are stable, meaning people can talk all the garbage they want, and you're just going to look and go, you know what? It's not going to get to me. Things aren't going to get me upset or get me annoyed or get me angry. I'm just going to kind of be so strong in myself that I recognize that when you're coming from a negative place, man, that's on you, not on me. That's on you. So having that strong sense of self is going to attract your crush to you. Your crush is going to say, wow, nothing shakes this person. This person knows who they are. They know what they want. And, they're not going to kind of let other people dictate how they want to live their life. They are making the choice for how they want to live their life. So I believe that that's the core element of strength. I believe that that strength really comes from a deeper sense, like I said before, of who you are and what you want in life. I think when you figure those things out, it becomes way, way easier for you to really just say, you know what, nothing can shake me. I have a deep core sense of strength. Now I want to ask you guys this, and you be honest here. Be honest in this. I'll be honest in the chat here, guys. Do you feel like you have a core sense of strength? Meaning, if people were to tease you or make fun of you or call you names, do you feel like you'd be able to kind of stand your ground and say, you know what? not going to let it get to me. I'm going to shake off the haters. Or do you feel like you do get rattled by things like that? It is easy for you to get annoyed or upset by things people say, or if someone leaves a negative comment on something you post, it just totally ruins your day. Do you feel like you have that core sense of strength, or is it something that you're working on and want to improve? I want to know what you guys have to say. Hamish says, I've struggled with getting a girlfriend. It's like a battle, but I want to win. Hamish, I believe in you, man. I think you have what it takes. Like I said, it ain't easy getting a girlfriend. Sometimes you have to really put yourself out there, try new things, meet new people. It's a process to find someone that you connect with. So keep on pushing, man. I know you're going to get there. I asked you guys, do you feel like you have that core sense of strength? Steph says yes. BFF Schwartz says yes. B. Anthony says yes. Imani says it's what's on the inside that counts, but I do. I hear you on that, Imani. I'm with you on that. Typhoon says, I'd say so, but everyone has their breaking points. Absolutely. I'm not talking about being perfect. I'm not talking about nothing getting under your skin. But what I mean more so is that if someone brings something to you, if someone brings something negative to your table, you're able to redirect it. And instead of making it about yourself, you're able to recognize that it's about them, right? So it just kind of bounces off of you. Matthew Jackson says, I'm kind of an alpha. That's cool, man. Dono says, F the haters. Drew says, depending on who it is. I hear you on that, Drew. It is always depending on who it is. Hamish says, yes and no. Yeah, I hear you on that. It really depends sometimes too. Yancey says, yes. Hunter says, I'm working on it, but getting there. Awesome, Hunter. I believe in you, Hunter. I know you have what it takes. Nija says, yes. Jessica says, to all the single people in the chat reading this, you can do this. Absolutely, guys. We are here for each other. You know what? Let's get this motivation going, guys. I want every single person on the live stream right now to type out in the chat, you can do this. And type that out for yourself and type it out for someone that needs to hear it. Someone that's going to read it. They're going to see your name and they're going to see the words, you can do this right next to it. And they're going to go, you know what? I can. Someone believes in me and I should believe in myself too. Because I think it's so important, guys. In fact, I'm going to type it in the chat too because I believe in this, guys. You can do this, guy. Modification. I'm just all over the place. Tongue twisted and everything today. Modification. Yeah, Jessica said it. You can do this. Dono says you can do this. Lewis Gordon, Withered Bonnie, Landon Perry. Guys, we can do this, right? We can work on developing these attractive traits, and you can win over your crush. You can do it. I believe in you. And it isn't only just winning over your crush. It really is about being a more attractive person. And by attractive, I mean just really knowing who you are. The more you know about yourself, the more you know who you are, the more you can come into your own sense of being, the easier it is for you to navigate through the world. And look, you'll attract your crush, you'll push people away, you'll make new friends, other people will not want to be around you, other people won't like that you're changing. Like, your life is going to drastically change the more you tell yourself, I know who I am and I know what I want. You're going to see people drop like flies and you're going to see new people want to come in and be involved. So that's something I thank you guys so much. You can do it. You can do this. You can do this. I love seeing that in here, guys. I love seeing the positivity. Let's get into the fifth point here, guys. The fifth point. So we talked about strength. Having that strength is going to be super attractive for your crush. Your crush is going to see that you stand on your own 2 feet, nothing shakes you, and that you are someone who believes in yourself first and foremost. The fifth point, guys. The fifth attractive trait that will make your crush obsessed with you is showcasing respect for them. Now that's a weird one, right? What does that mean, showcasing respect for them? Let me break that down. When I talk about showcasing respect for your crush, what I mean is this. Your crush, just like you, has their own group of friends, has their own family, has to worry about studying for tests, has to worry about getting into college or getting a job or, like maintaining their friendships and relationships. Your crush has hobbies and interests. Your crush is a real person, just like you. And when I talk about showcasing respect, what I really, really deep down mean is letting that person see that you respect those other areas of their life, that you care about them, you want to learn about them, and you appreciate them for being involved in those other areas. So let me kind of break that down even further. Your crush has their own friends, right? Your crush has their own friends, people that they get along with, people that they like. If you want your crush to become obsessed with you, if you want your crush to look at you as someone that they want to get to know better, someone that they want to talk to more, I think opening up the door and becoming friends with your crush's friends is the way to do that. Because if you can talk to your crush's friends, if you can get to know them better, if they can learn to like you and say like, wow, he's a really cool person or she's a really cool girl, then it's going to be so much easier for your crush to look at you and go, wow, the people in my life really like this person, and that person is treating the people in my life with respect, with dignity. They care about them. They want to get to know them. I want to get to know this person even more. You open up the door where your crush sees that you can now be a person in their lives. And that's ultimately what it comes down to, right? When your crush is when people are talking to you and people are talking to your crush is going to kind of vet them. Your crush is going to see, is this person someone I can vibe with? Is this someone I can invite to introduce to my parents? Is this someone I want to spend time with around my friends? Or if I'm going out with this person, am I just going to have to spend alone time with them? Like I can't integrate those worlds. If you can showcase to your crush that you can integrate, you can be part of the integration of worlds, man, your crush is going to totally obsess over you. Your crush is going to look at you as someone like, wow, this is the kind of person I want in my life because they just fit so perfectly. Now, I want to do another quick chat poll here, guys. I want to ask you guys this question. Are you friends with any of your crush's friends? Is there anyone that you share in common with your crush that you can get to know better so that your crush can see that and say, wow, maybe I should get to know this person better? Is there anyone that you share in common with your crush that you're friends with that you could probably get to know better? Yes or no, guys? I'm curious. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Anyone see the Gemini trailer with Will Smith in it? I have not. I should go check it out. I see a bunch of guys talking about Men in Black and Area 51. We're getting ready to do the raid soon, guys. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, respect is such a huge thing because if you can show respect to your crush is going to show respect to you. If your crush can see that, if they're around their parents and you're not going to embarrass them or make them feel embarrassed, that's a major plus. They're going to be like, wow, like I can be around this person and I can have them involved in my life and I don't have to be worried or nervous, right? Because that's such a huge piece, guys. Not being nervous when this person is around the vulnerable areas of your life, right? Like no one's perfect. No one has it all together. And your crush certainly doesn't either. Your crush has human moments where they feel weak and they feel insecure and they feel annoyed. But knowing that they can demonstrate that in front of you is going to make them obsess over you. They're going to be like, wow, like this is the kind of person I want to be around. This is the person I want to talk to, guys. That respect factor goes a long way. I want to see what some of you guys are saying in here. I asked you guys, is there someone that you share in common with your friend, your crush that you're friends with? Let's see. Amani says, I don't know. Dono says yes. Jessica says, yeah. Zara Kawaja says yes. Awan says no. Matthew says no. Steph says no and yes. Maybe there's someone there. BFF Schwad says all of them. Cool. So BFF Schwad, you guys have all of them in common. Hamish says, oh, hell yes. Anthony says no because I got no because I got a girlfriend. It's young Alex says no because I'm scared. I hear you on that, Alex. I understand there's a fear there. There's an uncertainty, but trust me, it'll go a long way if you can showcase that level of respect to your crush. Let's see. Hunter says no, but I had a crush on one of her friends and that ended very badly. In fact, I need to apologize for something there. I hear you on that. So guys, I walked you through the 5 points. I'm going to do a wrap up of these 5 points here. I'm going to kind of walk you through them again, just kind of give you the overall picture, and then I'm going to open this up for Q&A. If you guys have a burning question, something you want to ask, or you just want to donate to help support the channel, to say like, hey, Josh, your advice is really helpful, you can always use the super chat function. That's a little $ down below. It's super helpful, guys. I really appreciate it every time you guys donate. So let me jump into this kind of wrap up here and kind of bring all the points together. When we talk about attractive traits that will make your crush obsess over you, what that means at the end of the day is, look, hey, you can be super muscular, you could be super popular, you could just be an overall good-looking person, but those traits will help definitely bring them in the door. But if you want them to stay and you want it to last, if you want your crush to really just like, when I talk about obsess, like think about you, talk to you, want to be around you. If you want that type of feeling and response from your crush, you need something deeper than just looking good. And I think, sorry. This yawning, man. I got to figure out, I got to get more sleep, I think. When we talk about something deeper, what I mean is this. One, having the confidence to showcase to your crush you're not afraid of rejection. You're not afraid to put yourself out there. You're willing to kind of, like take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. Like Miss Frizzle in the Magic School Bus used to say, you're willing to do that, guys, because that's a huge, huge piece. That confidence piece is huge. You're also willing to have a personality, right? You have interests, you have hobbies, you have things you like to do, and you're not afraid to talk about them or to showcase them. You also have values that you live by. You're a kind person, you're caring, you're fun, you're interesting. Your crush is going to see that and they're going to say, wow, this is a person I want to get to know better. You are humorous. And by humorous, I don't mean just like throwing a pie in your face or just throwing yourself and doing stupid things. I mean just genuinely being funny. Laughing at life, being carefree, being okay with things, not taking things too seriously, making jokes here and there. Your crush is going to feel that sense of lightheartedness, that sense of ease when they're around you. Things aren't so serious and uptight. You just kind of go with the flow. Strength. Strength is more than just physically being strong. There's strength of character that you need to have your crush obsessed with you. That strength of character all comes down to standing on your own 2 feet, not letting the world shake you, knowing that, hey, when people bring negativity to my door, I wipe off those haters. I don't deal with that. I don't mess with that. Your crush is going to see that you're someone that really believes in themselves and that, you have a strong sense of who you want to be and how you carry yourself in this world. And respect, guys. Respect is the 5th attractive trait. If you can showcase respect for your crush, you could show them that you are interested in learning about their lives. You want to meet their friends. You want to meet their family. You want to meet their parents. You show them that you want to be a part of their life. Your crush is going to reciprocate that respect back to you. If you can be confident, you can have a personality, you could be funny, you can have a sense of strength, deep strength in who you are, and you have respect for them, guys. I think you will have everything you need to have to just be the most attractive person in the world for your crush. So guys, demonstrate those traits, live by them, put them on display. I know you have what it takes to be somebody great. I believe in you. All right, guys. Those were the 5 points there. I want to jump into Q&A here. We got about 9 minutes or so before I kind of wrap up the stream and I jump over on Instagram for the Instagram after party. Guys, go follow me over on Instagram if you want to be a part of that. I hope this stream was helpful for you guys. Let me pull up my Instagram just to show you my Instagram. Cool. Go follow me over on Instagram, guys. At the Josh Speaks on there. You'll be part of the Instagram after party. What ages are these aimed for? That's a good point, Jessica. I think that it varies, right? Sometimes there are people as young as middle schoolers watching my videos, sometimes high schoolers, sometimes college, sometimes older. A lot of times I try to focus mainly on, I'd say, high school to college demographic, because I feel like those are the formative years where you're really coming into age and you're entering a new stage of independence in your life. So I would say anyone from 17 to 25, I think, is like the core of where I'm aiming, because I feel like those are the real years that you're going to start making progress in life. But thanks for asking that question. Hamish says, Josh, sorry for being 19 minutes late. I will be... Hey, don't worry about being late, man. There's always the replay, so you can catch up on whatever you missed if you want to rewatch it. But I appreciate you being here, Hamish. I really appreciate you being part of this community, man. It really does mean a lot to me. When is the ASMR video of Josh drinking water coming out? I know, right? When I do my meditation channel, which is something, guys, that I'm planning, in case you didn't know, spoiler alert, I'm planning on doing a meditation channel. I'm going to do some ASMR videos of me drinking water on that. Me drinking water, me eating bananas. That'll be a fun video. All right, more questions, guys. Dono says, Dono's responding to Withered Bonnie. I'm not sure what Withered Bonnie said. Dario says, this is how I said to a girl if I like her. I kind of like you and I think you're cool. As you may or may not know, I have autism, and what Forrest Gump says, I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. I hear in that, Dario. It's cool to bring in Forrest Gump. I think he's a good role model. What I would say is this, is that when you first talk to a girl, when you first introduce yourself to her, I think that the best thing you can start with is to share a fun fact about yourself and to ask a question. I think those are always a good thing to do. So if the fun fact is you have autism, or if the fun fact is that you like Forrest Gump, or that you're a cosplayer, whatever it is in your situation, Dario, focus on like, hey, listen, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I love doing this, or or that, and what about you? What's something that you like to do? And learn that kind of fun fact about her. I think that's going to help you kind of set the tone for what you want in that conversation. Jessica Gomes says, I'm 12, 13 in a few months. I think you helped me so much. And everyone else, thank you so much. Jessica, thank you for being part of the live stream. Yeah, look, Jessica, I also have tons and tons of videos for middle schoolers too. So I really try to make what I say relatable to a lot of different ages. I don't think that it's like the things I talk about aren't like, oh, only older people can hear it or only younger people can hear it. I think ultimately all of us at the end of the day have two things in common. We all want to be loved for who we are, and we want to know that we're capable of loving others, that when we showcase that love, that it's not going to be tossed away or not going to be ignored. And I think that no matter what age you are, we all feel that. And it's important for us to recognize that. And, while the topics I talk about may specifically target certain things, the core message really is to be your best self, to believe in yourself, and to know you have what it takes. Steph says, Josh, I like to joke with girls by making a sarcastic joke about them, and when they joke back with me, I respond with calling them out and saying they're mean in a flirty way. Steph, that is a great strategy there. Definitely, dude. Look, flirting and joking and then flipping it on them and saying, whoa, listen, you flirting with me? Saying those things makes it fun and lively and kind of, it makes them feel more responsive. Like, what? I wasn't, like they feel the need to come back. So that's a great strategy to take. Cheyenne Hall says, hey, Josh, what's the best way to talk to new people in a new school when you're really nervous? Cheyenne, I totally get where you're coming from. Some of you guys are going to be starting a new school. Most of you are starting a new grade. But here's my strategy for being a new kid in a new school. A lot of times you feel like you are at a disadvantage, right? Like, I'm new here. I don't know anyone. I don't know where anything is. But I actually think it's an advantage. And the reason why I say this is this. Because you're new, you can talk to anyone that you want. You can ask anyone anything because you're the new kid. If you say, hey, I'm new here, like what's something fun to do in this area? Or what are some fun classes? Or who are some fun teachers here? Or like, what do you like to do for fun? Like when you're a new kid, people really do kind of look at you as someone that, oh, cool, let me introduce this person. Let me show them around the ropes. Let me, let me take them under my wing so that they're not alone in this experience. So Cheyenne, I think that the one tip I would have is don't be afraid to turn to the kid next to you in class and introduce yourself. I think that little step right there, like turn to them and say, hey, my name's Cheyenne. What's your name? Where are you from? I'm new to the school, is going to be an easy kind of open for them to kind of open up to you and just share things with you too, because they see you're new and they want to make you feel comfortable. Let's debate a Men in Black versus Area 51 comments. Oh man, I'm totally lost in the comments here and what's going on there. But let's see. Liam says, Josh, I've been talking to a girl for a while and we've told each other we like each other and I want to take it to the next level. What should I do? That's a good question, Liam. So both of you guys have said that you liked each other, right? Now what? Well, actually I did a video on this, how to ask a girl out or, what to do after you tell a girl you like her. Check out those videos, search them up on my channel. But ultimately what I would say is this. If you're at the stage where you both have said you liked each other, you want to take it to the next level. Sorry. I would say the next level is asking them to hang out, right? Asking them to spend one-on-one time together with you. Now, look, that doesn't have to be, we're going to go on a romantic date, we're going to go to dinner. It doesn't have to be anything like that. Go to the movies. It could just be something simple like, hey, let's hang out together at lunch. Hey, let's hang out after school before we go home. Hey, let's go get ice cream after school. Something very, very small, simple, just so you can kind of spend a little bit more time with them and get to know them better on a more personal level. Because here's the thing. When you like someone and they like you back, what you need to start doing is having experiences with them. And an experience is just one-on-one time where you guys are sharing that time with each other to get to know each other better, to do something together, somewhere where you guys can look at and say like, wow, we invested this time with each other and it paid off because now we're closer. So that's kind of the next step there. Take that small step, ask her to hang out with you at lunch or after school one day if you can. Emma says, Josh, my dad picks on me a lot and I can't take it. He says things that are not appropriate to me and he puts a lot of pressure on me. How can I handle it? Emma, I get where you're coming from. I remember you had mentioned this in the past. I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes you have a parent that's tough on you or teases you or, makes you like just doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Like, it's a common thing that happens to people sometimes. I honestly think the best thing you can do is to recognize this, that it doesn't even matter if they're your parent. There are some people that just don't understand that they're being mean to other people. Like, they don't get it. In their mind, they think, oh, I'm just joking, it's not serious. But they don't understand that it hurts someone else's feelings. It makes them feel bad. They don't get that. So I think that the best thing you can do, Emma, is to, one, recognize that your dad is not in a place where he can understand that. He's not open to that. And that's the first step. Recognize, hey, it's like he just doesn't get it. And then the second step is try to distance yourself. Try to not interact with them as much. I think that if people bring negative energy to your table, try to just push them to the side for as much as you can. Interact with them as least as you can. Focus your attention and time on the people that are really going to lift you up and make you feel better about yourself. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with. So look, if you don't have to spend time around him, or you don't have to talk to him as much, try your best to avoid it. Even if it's your parent, I know that's tough and it's hard to say, but sometimes that's the best thing you can do. Just because a person's a parent doesn't mean that they're a positive influence in your life, and you should really try to surround yourself with positive influences. All this talk about burgers, guys. After this, on my Instagram live stream, actually, I'm going to go make myself a few Beyond Burgers. So I'm going to be doing the Instagram after party, eating some food. But all right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. I hope the traits that we talked about were things that you guys liked and found helpful. I hope every single week when I do these live streams, I could bring you guys value. I hope that you enjoy them. I hope that you enjoy the conversation. And I do want to say this again, it's a quick push here, but if you guys want to be a part of the Josh Speaks community, I would highly, highly recommend joining it, guys. thejoshspeaks.com/Discord. Anthony's been sharing the link a bunch of times in the live stream here. Check out the Discord, guys. We have a great community on there. We have some really awesome people, some awesome mods like Anthony. A lot of people just doing really cool things with their lives. I love hearing your guys' stories. I love jumping in and reading what you guys are talking about. Join the Discord, guys. I think it's a great community. And on that note, guys, follow me over on Instagram. We're going to head on over there. I hope this video was helpful. I want your crush to be obsessed with you in a good way. And I will catch you guys next time. As always, love and peace. See you guys then.